Hey everybody, welcome back inside the mind of Matt. And in this episode, I'm going to print a cube. Not just any cube. Want to find out what kind of cube? Stick around and watch the rest of this video. So I've been designing for the last couple days and kind of burnt out from it, so I figured I'd surf around and see what was good up on Thingiverse, and I found something really cool to print, and as soon as I saw it, I knew that was what I had to print. Now, some of you may have seen that I play around with the Rubik's Cube, so I found this. And I am going to print it. Comes in several different files. I've already got it open in my my slicer, and a couple things I want to talk to you guys about as far as, you know, when you download something, there might be something wrong with the file that you might need to fix it. Now, I discovered right away, first off, this thing is obviously not orientated right. So let's flip it. Next is, if you look at the underneath, it's got, you know, a big cavity there, so I'm gonna have to put some kind of supports in there. And when I do, let's take a peek at it and see what happens. So I'm going to put just a build plate. I got to put my glasses on, sorry. So from the build plate, I'm going to generate them and see what happens. There's all these supports going in areas that should be on the build plate. So that just tells me that, you know, they're not all aligned when they were grouped. So how do we fix that in Simplify 3D? Well, let's take a look. If we go up into mesh and separate your connected surfaces, it'll actually break those down into all different pieces. Now if I realign and center, and then go back to my my supports, generate my supports, now you see they're all matched up. So alright, I've already actually got this loaded up in the slicer. It's sitting on Octoprint. The printer's ready to print, so I'm going to take you over to the printer and we'll get started. So as you see here, this is my Rubik's collection, and all the cores are all black. So I'm going to print in some white. I've actually got some spare stickers from when I ordered these. This one's a Speed Cube. These are Rubik's brand, but this is an actual Speed Cube. I've got some extra stickers that I'll put on them. And anyways, we're going to start with the centers and get printing. Yeah, so this is the centers and the caps. I have a little bit of a layer issue. Almost looks like I'm over extruding. Might be a little too hot. But anyways, let's take these off and get the next batch going. So, next issue with this model is the tolerance for these is a little bit off. So it could be the fact that I do have some wall issues, but honestly I think that's just because it's doing, it did 8 things at the 12 things at the same time. So if I printed them one at a time, it might be different. So here I'm gonna do the edge pieces, and I put the supports in it, and I saw the same phenomenon as I did with the center pieces. So I had to separate them, and you see the supports kind of ended up in a different spot. So I had to redo the supports, and they were good to print after that. So we're going to print them. Alright, so this is the centerpiece, and this is the one I'm concerned with the most as far as how it's going to print. Let's see what the supports do. Thinking I might try to get it on 3 corners. If we did that at 45. Yeah, this one's going to be a tough one. I'm not sure exactly how to do this one. So I guess we'll just try it with some supports and see what happens. I'm really concerned about inside of this area here. I'm kind of putting it out in the middle and nowhere. Let's see what happens if I put it everywhere. Well, I guess we're going to test and see how good these supports come out. So that's the way we're going to print it, I guess. See what happens. So I did end up changing the orientation of this thing when it printed. The first way did not print very well. I had all the supports in between. And let's just say they weren't very fun to get out, and it broke in the process. So I changed the orientation a little bit. Oh yeah, I gotta get my spatula. And that's how you get your part off the plate, I guess. Alright, so this is the 5th attempt. I think this is the first one. Printed it in this orientation, and it just a horrible finish, and some of the supports stuck to some of those little tongs sticking out, and they ended up breaking. And then I printed it in that orientation with supports, and same thing. Stay on there. Then I printed it, figured I'd half it, and then print 2 of them, and then just glue them together. And I printed it on a raft, and it just had some horrible adhesion. I couldn't get all the raft off. So now we've got this guy. So let's see what's gonna happen here. Off the plate, get set up and see about getting these supports off without breaking it this time. Whoa! I've seen you guys do that, but check that out. Guess we're gonna have to try a different tool. Oh, that broke off nice and clean. It's good. Oh, we might have a winner. Oh, one little breakage right there. Oh, I think I might be able to live with it. These guys don't really matter. Did put a little support. Automatically it put support all the way through that whole hole, or slot I should say, and I just made it so it was right at the end, so at least I had a bridge point, and I think we might be successful with this one finally. Alright, let's give it a shot. We're going to try to put it together. Okay, so that's the way it's going to look, except for it's all going to be white. So, we'll start with the centers. Alright, so there you have it. I mean, even with a new cube, and of course, if you look at this, it's way bigger than a normal Rubik's Cube, but I mean, it was, I can't say it was fun to print, but it's cool. It made it. It'll more be a showpiece. Turns out it didn't have any stickers. These guys kind of fit in here, but I'm thinking I might be able to make a cap and then print some really thin little strips of each different color and put it on there, but I'm going to finish that at a later time. but I got this finished and I wanted to show you guys. So if you like this, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe while you're here, make suggestions if you'd like, and keep coming back for more fun things to do on Inside the Mind of Matt. Have a great day, everybody. So I was hoping to be able to solve this for you, or do something with it. I did get it to turn a little bit, but as a bonus, I'll solve this for you. First we gotta mix it up, and I'm not giving it any kind of pattern. By the way, I learned how to do this on YouTube. Okay, you ready? Ta-da! Thumbs up if you like that.